Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Okay, so I wasn't going to address this, but I feel like I gotta now. For the past 3 days, EKC people suck has been in my comment section. Now, I was going to ignore her, I was going to move on with my life. I answered her comments several times, tried to be as polite as I could. I do not hate EKC, I don't like the actions she takes, but I do not hate her. She has streams which I have agreed with, and some that I don't. Now, my video that I did was talking about the stream that she done almost 2 years ago. But what I was talking about is she started this movement of bringing Katie's essay report to social media. If she hadn't done it, no one else would have. She was the original person who brought that here, and it starts with her. But she left this comment, which I'm going to put right here. I'm going to leave it there for a moment. I'm going to give you a chance to read it. Okay, so if you have a chance to read it, please do pause and finish reading. But my issue is with this part here. Now this says, this group of people condemn me for vindicating a good officer and exposing KJ's lies. But apparently they take no issue with supporting a convicted terrorist who blew up Americans on US soil. The officer was expected to be branded a liar and a corrupt cop to those in his community, but it's okay to want to kill a breed. Now, before I say anything else, I want you to take a look at this.
I'm trying to think of how I want to say this, but like, do you make calls like that, or do you email other people, or is it just when it's relating to Katie?
Oh yeah, I absolutely have.
Yeah.
Actually, my the first Facebook page I had, it was when I started on my own. It was called Online Activism. And one of the things I did on the page was whenever there was an incident, which you're going to get a chuckle out of this, whenever there was an incident of police brutality or police, non-accountability, I would make a post about it, and I would include the department's contact information should anyone want to contact them and say, listen, this is pretty fucked up that nothing's being done about this.
So, and that's actually, I think I knew that already about you because I don't know where I saw that or where I heard you say that before. And that's why a lot of the people that I had discussed, the second incident we're going to discuss, had an issue is you're trying to do what's right and stand up for the police officer. But then there were several instances in your past where you had done things against the police. So
they've just seen that it's only Katie she calls out when talking about police officers. But she's more than happy to post about corrupt officers under an account named Online Activist. So our friend EKC likes to cause trouble. She likes to start up online, whatever you want to call it. Firstly, I do not, never have, never will, supported convicted terrorists. I've never gone online and posted an officer's name, his number, his place of work. But I've never gone into a police station or contacted a police station, and never will, but someone's report on whatever the matter. EKC stands up there acting like she's all this big, tough, hard person. When all she's doing is starting drama. What do you think the results of what EKC done would be? How many people would be afraid to share their stories of what they've gone through, from the word go up until contacting police or not contacting police, whatever that victim chooses to do? Do you think they would come online, share their stories to help others, knowing that there are people like EKC who will find out where you reported this to, send an email and ask them for the report? For them to then take that online, drag every word, name the person responsible, name the police officers. How would you feel thinking that could happen to you? And just because it's Katie, it doesn't mean she wouldn't be prepared to do it to another woman. Because she is showing that she would be prepared to do this to anybody as long as it serves her means. I wouldn't doubt there was women walking away from that stream thinking, like hell will I ever share my story on this platform. EKC. I don't know what to say. She made a post on Twitter. She was asking Little Red did she think that she bailed and left her to clean up. I couldn't find the post, so I'm going to assume that it was taken down. Little Red took over 90% of the backlash for that stream. And she wasn't the one who got the report. She was just there. There was Little Red, there was EKC, and there was Dottie. EKC was out of sight for some time. She would run as much as she normally is. Little Red took the biggest of the backlash because it was on her stream. But for her to say that myself and others are supporting convicted terrorists while she is dragging someone's essay report through the mud. I would not want to come online and share my story. Not in a million years. Even though for her to get my police report it would be pretty much close to impossible, because things don't roll like that in the UK. I would still not want to come on here and share my story. Through fear of someone like that trying to get my report. Through fear of someone like that dragging my every word, mocking. Her hate for Katie is that intense, that deep. What's next? As for the online activist, she'll just keep going and make out like people hate her because of Steve McRae. Oh, he's such a top guy too. Since he supported a convicted artist. Makes me sick what she said. Makes me angry what she said. There is only one reason the Katie's R report is out here being read by people, being torn apart to shreds. We don't know what's real and what's not. We weren't there. We can never know the whole truth. But I would never think about this. If your daughters came online and shared their experience, then EKC comes along and says, I don't believe you. I'm going to find out what the truth is. And even discloses that the officer met the suspect in a park. What officer meets a suspect in a park? There is something seriously wrong with that for a start. I would be going to higher up officials to find out why. Because that is a problem. If that last paragraph hadn't been written, I wouldn't be making this video. But I'm not going to sit here and be accused of supporting convicted terrorists. That is vile. That is disgusting. Anyways, I need to get some sleep. Good night all.